Hey guys, Mr. Stewart here. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a brief introduction to the subjunctive in Spanish, which is probably a unheard of concept for many of you native English speakers. So let's get into it. So our guiding question today is, what is the subjunctive? And I think it's important to note that it is not a tense. Like, you wouldn't use it to refer specifically to something in the past or the future, but rather it's a mood. So it can be used in the past with the past imperfect subjunctive, or it can be used in the present with the present subjunctive. And the subjunctive is used when reporting something that's not necessarily real, or that depends on something else to happen. And also, it has its own conjugation rules that are different from the rules you've learned so far in my Spanish class. And we will go into that later on in this presentation, so don't let that freak you out just yet. So the subjunctive can be used to express emotions, happiness, anger, sadness, doubt and uncertainty, and suggestions or wishes. So on this chart right here, you can see the conjugation rules for the AR verbs, the ER verbs, and the IR verbs. And looking at this chart, you might notice that the ER verbs and the IR verbs have the same conjugation rules, so make note of that. And then on the flip side, we have the imperfect subjunctive and the rules that are entailed in that. So finally, I want to give you guys some examples of the subjunctive. So here we have the sentence, espero que tengas un buen día. Very common phrase used in Spanish. You'll hear it almost every day in the Spanish-speaking world. In English, it translates to, I hope you have a good day. Then there's les recomiendo que hagan su tarea, which is, I recommend that you do all your homework, and that falls under the category of suggestion. There's yo busco una secretaria que hable inglés. I'm looking for a secretary that speaks English. That's uncertainty. And then an example of the imperfect would be compraría un carro nuevo si tuviera dinero. I would buy a new car if I had money.
Created using Powtoon.